Slow down.
You can slow down. It's dark and we're in the middle of the woods. I'm trying to get to where we're going so we can get out of here. Where are we going anyway?
I could tell you, but then I'd have to kill you. Not
funny.
Come on. Should I lighten up?
I don't know why I let you talk me into this.
'Cause it's something fun to do for Halloween.
Fun is going to a fall festival, eating candy apples and throwing darts at a riggedy target for prizes we won't win, while some guy runs around with a fake knife covered in fake blood. Not being a walking target for some creep hiding behind a tree with a real knife.
You know, look, the faster you walk ahead of me, the greater chance he'll get you first.
What did you do that for?
Look, you gonna walk with me or not?
I'm gonna let you walk ahead. So when the bad guy gets you, I can run for help.
Okay.
Jeez. How'd you find out about this anyway?
It was advertised online. You know, one of those like Facebook ads that read your mind to sell you stuff.
What was it called again?
The free experience.
Which is?
That's basically all it said. I mean, they gave me an address and I thought, hey, it's free. I'm in.
Oh my God.
What?
We're gonna die.
Don't say that.
No. I'm out here in the middle of a dark forest with a white dude who saw something that said free on the internet and jumped at the chance. We don't even have a starting 5 like in most horror movies, so we've made it easier for the serial killer to get us. Although, that might work in our favor. The killer could get confused like, do I take the pretty black one first or the naive one who took the bait? I'd go with Mr. Naive.
Yeah, okay, well, we aren't in a horror movie, so relax. Now, I mean, if it were a Zoom reading, that'd be another thing altogether. Hey, you see that horror film they shot entirely on Zoom?
Which one? Everything's on Zoom now. Network television is even getting in on it.
The one where the spirit possessed the Zoom room. Anyway, you don't have anything to fear, okay? Because we're in the real world for a change. We're in an open forest, and that full moon's giving us all the light we need.
A full moon. That's so comforting. So, is there supposed to be a haunted house or something?
It's an experience. We're probably experiencing it now.
They didn't give you any details?
Oh!
What was that?
Hello?
It's somebody else. Probably looking for the experience too, you know? Hey! Hey, where are you? What's your name?
It's Oscar. I don't think I'm far from you. I need help. Just follow my voice.
Wait. We don't know him.
Well, Oscar sounds like a harmless name.
It's not the name I'm worried about. It's who owns it.
Oh, hey, you found me. I'm not sure. I wasn't sure I was gonna see someone else.
Well, what are you doing on the ground? Hey, you okay?
I think so. I was ambushed by something earlier. I just came to.
You see? Nah. This is why I came. Ryan, we need to go.
Well, but we can't just leave him.
He looks like he could be the dangerous one, and he got knocked out. I don't want to meet whatever he ran into, because I know I don't stand a chance.
Look, you got me, so you'll be fine. Hey, Oscar, could you try standing up?
Yeah, I can try.
Oh, good. That wasn't bad.
Oh, where did that come from?
It's on the tree.
Is that your blood?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Were you here for the free experience too?
What free experience?
Well, it was advertised on. Wait, what are you doing out here if you're not here for that?
I live out here. Not too far, actually, with my dog, Toto.
Toto?
Ryan, can I talk to you just a second over here? We have run into a mountain man who doesn't know about an event that's supposedly happening literally in his backyard. And he knows the lay of the land, but still got blindsided by something he didn't see. If he's not safe, I don't think we need to stay.
Are you two all right over there?
Yeah. We're good. We're just gonna head home. That thing we came for, it seems to be a bust. So we're just gonna.
You know your way out of here?
Oh, yeah, I think so.
Wrong answer out here. You should follow me back to my cabin. I just need to clean up and then I can walk you back.
Oh, no, that's okay. We can figure it out.
I insist. You don't need to be lost out here on your own. Trust me.
We're not on our own.
You come with me. I'll make sure you're all taken care of.
Do you think this is part of the experience?
You know what? You're right. This is probably one of those immersive things. Hey, Oscar? Yeah, we'd love to come to your place. Hey, what you cooking tonight? Little children that escaped the witch?
What?
It was a joke. Because, Hansel and Gretel.
It's not very funny. Keep up. We don't want to miss the moonlight.
Who's the moonlight?
No!
What was that?
Don't listen to it. Just keep moving.
No, not that way.
What is going on?
We've got to get back to the cabin quick. Don't let her see you.
Is that the person that attacked you? I thought you said you didn't see anyone.
Ryan?
Look, if you know what's good for you, you'll stop asking questions and keep walking nice and quietly. That's it. Nice, good, nice and slow now.
Run!
No!
Where did he go?
Don't worry about that. He might come back. Just run!
Hello? Is somebody out there?
Wait. She's probably the one that hit Oscar. She was probably trying to get away from him. We gotta help her. Hello?
Is he gone?
Oscar? Yeah. He ran away, I think. Was he chasing you?
Yes, he tried to cut me earlier, but I got away. He pretended to be hurt.
He tried to get us to go back to his cabin. We were looking for this free attraction thing when he ran into him.
The free experience?
Yeah. What, you're here for it too? I thought maybe Oscar was part of it at first.
Oh, no, he wouldn't be in charge. But we should go back to the experience, though.
We never made it there, but I don't think we're going to try now. We've had enough experiences for one night. We're just going to find our way home.
Yeah.
Oh, but you can't.
Why?
I don't want to be alone out here. There are others at the experience. I just wandered off and got lost for a second. Please come back with me and get my things and we can leave together.
Is it far from here?
Oh, no. It's just way up a bit. I was wondering how many people would find this place. Like, how did you hear about it?
On Facebook, I think. It didn't have many instructions. I mean, did you find a website with more information?
Oh, yeah, I got all the info. So, you haven't even seen the hall yet?
What hall? Like a hallway?
No, a dance hall. It's in the experience. We were just dancing, and I got thirsty, so.
So it's a dance party in the woods? It sounds a little bit like the Crucible.
Oh, don't worry. It's not that kind of dancing. We kept our clothes on. But if you breathe a word or even an edge of a word of the other things that you may see,
What other things?
I could tell you, but then I'd have to kill you.
That's not funny. That's the second time someone said that to me tonight in these woods.
Don't worry, it's a Crucible reference.
What do you want more than anything?
To get out of here?
No, more than anything at all.
That's what I want. And for Ryan to stop being an idiot signing up for things just because they're free.
But he wanted the freedom. Why is that a bad thing?
No, oh no, I wanted something for free. I'm already free.
Are you? How wonderful to feel that way. Shania, are you free?
How do you know my name?
I know all the names of those who wish to be free.
What did you say your name was?
I'm free.
I gathered that, but what is your name?
Oh, my name is Free, and you will soon be free once you come to the dance hall.
You know, I don't think so. You know what? We should be getting back. I hope you get home safe.
Oh, I thought you were coming with me.
We're sorry. We just.
You must come with me. You'll dance the dance of freedom forever with me.
We can't.
Oscar.
Yes, Free.
What's happening? I thought you said he attacked you.
You forgot your things in the hall. Why don't you join us?
I would like that.
Oscar, they told me you wanted them to go to the cabin. You were going to take them there before they got free. You know that's not how we do things. Hand me the knife.
I'm not sure what's happening here, but we don't need freeing.
You don't get to decide that, Ryan.
We are free. Free? We don't need to go to the hall or the cabin.
Silly girl, you don't go to the hall or the cabin. You go to the hall, then the cabin. Why don't you look into my eyes? Do you see it?
Yes.
What are you doing to her? Shania, why are you humming?
Ryan, do you see it?
See what?
Your freedom.
No.
Look close. Freedom comes at night when you're asleep. Walks to the tomb, don't make a peep. Spirits of the wood commune with me. Catch the souls, they are now free. The dance should make them nice and tender once they've worked up a sweat. Oscar, I'm taking them to the dance hall. You should really be more patient. You know, the worries of the world makes them tough, and no one wants to chew on tough meat, and I know I don't.
You're right, Free. I should work on my patience.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was really smart using the web this time to attract people.
We have to change with the times, darling, for times are changing. Come on, my lovelies. We shall dance our worries away, dance it all away, and don't worry, we'll have better music in the hall. Unless I need you before, I'll see you at the cabin.
Yes. You know what? Sometimes I like my meals tough.
Yeah, I think it's over here this way.
That's odd. I thought that was our last catch tonight, but it looks like I'll be having a beef jerky nightcap. Hello? Anybody there? I think I got hit with something. I'm looking for the free experience.
Hey, welcome everyone. You all are able to if you want, you may join us on camera. If you don't, that's fine.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Lori.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank
Birthday to ya. Happy birthday.
Day to you.
Hey,
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
what words, phrases are with you after watching this piece?
Curiosity.
Okay.
Clever.
Write it in the chat if you don't want to say it out loud, or come on camera and I'll just read them out loud. Beef jerky nightcap. Thank you. Hey. Weird in a good way. Cover of the night, darkness. Hey, Sam. Adventure, thrill seeking. Trap versus free. Mm-hmm. Oh, someone without a name has entered the waiting room.
This is excellently done. Excellent acting.
What do you
Well,
want? I mean, what do you really want? I'm sorry, someone was speaking?
I was thinking about how well written it was and how well acted it.
Oh.
I was very engrossed. I really was. I was very engrossed. Well, very engrossed. I was just engrossed, but
Thank you.
yes, I thought it was extremely well written, and
Thank you. That's Mickey
I mean,
Grant.
when you can pick someone up like that very quickly and hold them like that, that's great, you know. Which
Thank
is what
you.
happened to me. I immediately, boom. I was engrossed in what you were doing, what was happening, and I wanted to know what was going on.
Brittany says mysticism versus realism. If this were a meal, no pun intended, what were you filled by? What would you like more of from this piece?
Well, I mean, for me, it all hinges on the when it goes, into meaning, into the free meaning. That's you want to hear more about that. You want to see it more. You want to. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
you sort of want to. If it was longer, you want to go to the dance hall, obviously.
Yeah.
And really let them experience what it's like to be free. Both of them in their own way. If it became a longer piece,
Yeah.
you know, the way it is now, it's sort of it really is a Hansel and Gretel story, and it's or Hansel, but you know, so it has sort of a fairy tale, quick, you know, cute ending, but not fairy tale, twisted fairy tale. But yeah, if it was longer, yeah, they would be exploring this idea of their own freedom and all that.
Now, I want backstory. I want to sit at the computer with Ryan when he read this and was like, yeah, this is a great idea. We should do this.
Right.
I would love to know who did the marketing on Facebook for that, because it worked.
Right.
And he fell for it. Yeah.
Great voice.
Yeah.
Love to know how Free, more about Free herself, you know, how did Free, because she's Free as being manifest in a human body. So how did Free get there? Where does Free come from? You know, I would love to kind of see have more exploration of that in a longer piece, you know, because I would imagine Free has a backstory, and then what is the aim of trapping the people? I mean, I know that, you know, she's like, we're going to feast on this, but it seems like there's something else under that. You know, why are they feasting on these innocent souls? Or maybe not so innocent souls, you know, they're chasing after something. So kind of how does that all tie together to fuel Free?
So I'm just going to jump in because I want to say thank you first and foremost, Lori,
Okay.
for this opportunity to work with you, first of all, and to take your words. You gave us so much to work with. There's so many things that are delicious about the language. And in theater and storytelling, that is like, it's so good to me to read something that just lobbies all this great language out into the air. So I just thank you so much for that, and for all these people that gathered to make this happen. So I just want to start off. It's been such a full circle moment for me to be able to re-enter your circle at these points in our lives and careers, Lori. So thank you. I just want to say that off the top. Thank you so much.
Thank
That's
you.
beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah.
That's very interesting. Good question.
It's funny when I was inviting people, like I put the call out on Facebook, but then also like text people and message people, and I said, if you're free, come join us. And I didn't think about, well, eventually I thought about it, but it was just, it's funny. You often ask people, are they free to do something? Are you free? And then free takes on a different meaning here. Yeah.
I think what was interesting, and I think Terrance touched on this a little bit when we first met, but we like had to do it in an hour or whatever. We had no time to rush.
Yeah.
And something to explore was that Free noticed that Cheyenne was not free, but that Ryan was. You know, it's that, and Terrance had touched on that in rehearsal, but you know, not for anything. I think me being Black and Ryan being played by a white person is like, and Free being Black is like how I can notice that, sis, you are not free out here in the middle of this forest where it's dark and creepy. And you know, to call it to a present moment, which I think in exploration of the piece in general would be so, would take the piece to a whole other level. You know, obviously it was 15 minutes and we had to do whatever, but I think those questions or that exploration of that kind of subject, or even in like how I heard Free's voice, how I would know, the character probably was like, that don't sound like a white woman. I don't know what that sound like, but that don't sound, that this is another sis in the woods. Let me on my good sis. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's that kind of relation, or how quick Ryan is to be like, no, he's hurt. And I'm like, but no, that's a white man. There's blood on his arm. I don't think he hurt. I think he's killing people. You know, I think.
Yeah.
So that kind of exploration.
You know, that was one of the things for me that was most exciting about it, was that it seemed to put everything on the table. Like all the truths are present, you know. We're not ignoring any of the things that we know and see in our experiences of the world. And so to put all those things on the table and to let them sort of fall in and out of the power structure that's sort of being shifted around is really exciting for me, to see them sort of throw power, and to think of someone, a character like Free, who potentially has limitless power, sort of playing this role of, you know, putting herself in this damsel in distress sort of ruse, as a way of sort of getting what she ultimately wants, when she probably has the power to just snap her fingers and do it. Like, why is she going through this whole elaborate production in order to lure these people in? And that whole process and journey is sort of an interesting play on what power does in general. But I love that about this piece, how we're pushing who's in charge around a bit.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that, especially like when it comes to speaking on like the power of things. I thought like after me and Terrance spoke earlier before rehearsal, really the significance of the dance hall and dancing. And I know for me, I related that to the importance of like movement and moving with a purpose, and how that could like translate in this realm. So I think it was just really, really interesting. And kind of piggyback what we were talking about earlier, I would definitely want to see that more. Like, what is it about dance that keeps her going? Why is that a part of her routine? Like Terrance just said, I think we believe that Free has the power to just snap her fingers and it's gone. It's something very symbolic about dancing and movement in this.
Something that comes to mind for me is, it kind of goes back to the Hansel and Gretel thing, is that, you know, if you develop this is sort of a fairy tale, and it could be explored as a way to not to modernize, but to you know, every fairy tale was based on something that was in the world at the time, right? And it, like a myth. And so in a way, you know, this is sort of that update of a Hansel and Gretel kind of fairy tale. Those were morality tales as well, of course. But so it's like telling a morality tale for you know, today, you know, or bad habits that maybe we all get into, you know, today.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, it makes you wonder, like, it makes me wonder just thinking about that, you know, the witch in Hansel and Gretel, like, what was her deal? Why was she a witch? You know, why did she lure the children? What did she want? What did she represent? You know, and in this case, you know, you've got your villains, but it's like clearly there's a lead villain, and that's Free.
Yeah.
Like, what is she? Where did she come from? What does she represent? What does she, you know? How did she get onto the side of wanting to eat the people? Give them freedom and then eat them. But anyway, so it's like it's a very Grimm's fairy tale. You know?
I just want to piggyback on Kevin. I think about when people say careful what you ask for, you know, it has that sort of freedom it sounds like something we want to go towards. But somehow we've managed to take that word and give it a sort of sinister meaning, to where they're being led into a trap. And, you know, one could say that we have that conversation about freedom in general, you know, like how free is our thought, how free are the viewpoints, how free are the voices in the room, how free are the gazes, how free are the perspectives and the viewpoints at which we're looking at each other. And is it a trap sometimes, those things that are sort of circling around those identities and the way we view them? And, you know, all of that seems very sort of poignant to me as well, in terms of like, you know, what's going on here for real, for real.
Yeah, definitely. So because this was put together in a 24-hour playwriting challenge, I had I was given a 12-hour block, which ended up, of course, being less than that, to write this piece. I was given less than 12 hours to write the piece. And so this is pretty much what came out of that. I went back and did a couple of small changes here and there, but this is pretty much that story. I would like I'm thinking as we're talking about possibly expanding this because I mean, I know that Terrance and I talked, and the actors have discussed as well, like what does that hall look like? What are her origins? And also, I think I would like to have them maybe go back to like have us see them go to the hall and see, what happens aside from the dance or what exactly kind of dance happens in the hall. Um,
I love that idea of playing around with, as Terrance was saying, kind of whether being free or freedom is liberating or constraining.
mm,
Because we think about, think about how many times we were having this conversation today, Lori, choosing food,
yes.
I mean, we have so many choices in New York City. We can literally get any food from any place in the world. There's a restaurant,
Mm-hmm.
there's somebody who's making it.
Right.
And that freedom can be paralyzing.
Mm-hmm.
Figure out what to eat for dinner.
That's,
Right.
Just
that's
that
a good
idea
word,
of
paralyzing.
chasing freedom,
Mm-hmm.
chasing certain types of freedom can sometimes not be liberating, whereas sometimes having structure and bounds is freeing. When my choices are limited and I get to choose A or B today, that in a way liberates my mind. So
Mm.
I like that idea of kind of playing around with what freedom is and what it means to be free versus, and especially them chasing something. I mean, I think it's fascinating that the character sees on Facebook free experience and runs into the middle of the woods.
Yeah.
That in and of itself is a parable for chasing freedom in modern life. We want everything, no matter how dangerous it is, no matter how far in the woods it takes us.
Yeah. Oh, I like that.
There are power dynamics in there too,
Mm-hmm.
which is really interesting. I mean, they could be explored, um, with Ryan and Shania. I think the way we approached it is, they kind of came from the same, they're like best buds, good buds, so they're coming from the same kind of power dynamic. And there could be something a little bit different about that too. Obviously sort of if you wanted to go with an implicit, because Ryan's a white guy, there's an implicit sort of, what's the word? Opportunity for him. So he has the chance to be free, and when he says, I am free, I'm already free.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So obviously that's a big line. And there's something about the fact that Shania is reluctant the entire time, but she goes along anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, what's that all about?
Yeah.
And it comes across at the beginning, and sort of in this piece as being just comic relief, in a way. And it helps there's a fun conflict with their relationship. But I wonder if there's a darker side to her being, talked into everything.
Mm.
Maybe. Or if not talked into it, not being heard or not being listened to, or something about that. That might be interesting.
Yeah.
Ryan's the kind of guy that probably has $1,000 invested in Bitcoin. He's like, it's gonna go up in value, man. It's gonna go up in value.
I love it. That's one of the things I love about it, though, is that she puts all of her things out on the table. Is that it speaks to a sort of trust that Shania seems to have in him for whatever reasons it is that got him to say yes to this.
Right.
We see that she trusts him because she says all the things that she's thinking. She says, "I'm out here in the woods with a white dude. This is crazy," right? Which makes it even more creepy because it makes it seem like it's just like every fairy tale where you go, I would never do that, right? And then you think about like the circumstances, like, yeah, I've done some things where I followed a friend somewhere, this and that and the other. So maybe I would be in that situation. You know, it's easy to sort of think you would never do that thing. But her trust in him makes it even scarier for me to think that there was a reason why this chick was in the woods with her friend that felt somehow trustworthy to her because of her trust in him. Which it plays to that power dynamic thing you just said, Kevin, too. But I think that's an interesting part of that piece is the trust she clearly has in him.
Yeah. I want to say thank you too. This has been a really great experience and a free experience.
Yes.
And it's wonderful to make art now. It's wonderful to be able to even do this now. So thank you for giving me the opportunity.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. And with that said, I got to jump off. So.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, that's wonderful to be that nimble with language. I love language, and then you're very nimble with it. And those were great compliments, and the fact that they appreciated it so much. And as an actor, you want to appreciate what you have to speak and what you have to say, and you want to be able to care about those words, you know, and then you can really bring something to it when you really care about them, and you just have to say them because you have to say them. But when they're meaningful, and you like saying them, and you want to say them, you know. But I love language, and so I appreciate it when it's used in a way that's to me is good it makes the piece come alive and moves it, takes it somewhere, you know. So my compliments to the writer, whoever that is.
Thank you. Now, Miss Grant, would you like to tell the folks how we know each other?
How do we know each other?
I don't know. I think I was walking along and you just stopped me and said, "Come to my house."
But I first saw you at the school in
with the
Midtown.
Negro Ensemble Company, right?
No.
Yeah.
Where you were studying in Midtown, weren't you studying there in Midtown?
Yes, I went to Circle in the Square Theater School.
Circle in the Square. I thought that was where I first saw you, was Circle in the Square.
That's where you first saw me perform. We met with the Negro Ensemble Company. They were doing a reading of her show Never Underestimate a Nut about George Washington Carver. And yeah. And I came in, I was trying to get in the show, but you didn't put me in the show. No. No,
oh my goodness. Well, see, I didn't know what I know. You never know, do you?
We've been knowing each other for a little while now.
Yes.
Beyond the end of the first year that I moved here, and I've been here in New York for 7 years. So it's been a good run, ma'am.
Yes, yes. Well, I tell people all the time, you're like a family member to me. I feel like you're part of my family. I feel like your grandma.
Yeah.
In New York, I tell your family, I'm the one in New York. I'm the New York family. Yes, indeed. That you kind of bunked in my quarters here for a couple.
Yes, we live together as well. This is for everyone. Yeah, we lived together as well for about 2.5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Speak. Whitney's next.
I'll go really fast because I have to go.
Okay.
That was great as always. Love you very much.
Love you.
I have known Lori for years because we are sisters. So that's how we know each other. Keep doing your thing. Love you so much.
Thank you. Love you
and
too.
You got the best birthday gift today with a new present.
Yes. Amen and amen.
All right. Love you.
Love you too. Mwah.
This was a lovely birthday gift.
Yes, it was.
Yes.
I've known Lori through my cousin Mickey.
This is Kimberly Castelline, everyone.
And it's just been a joy to get to know you, Lori. It's been really wonderful. Really wonderful. And it's so wonderful to see your talent continue to blossom. You know, I just feel blessed to be able to see how you continue to develop and grow with all of your you're hyphenated in another way too. Actor, singer, jeweler, artist, visual artist, director, producer.
It's all on the back here.
There you go. Actor, singer, playwright, painter. Yes. All of those things. Triple threat, probably like a deca threat or something. I don't even know. But it's very inspirational and it's really wonderful to see. And I always enjoy hearing your writing. It's great. It's really, you're very, very talented. And I just keep looking forward to the next thing.
Same here.
Brandon, I think you had your hand up. Yep.
Yeah, I want to say I love you so much. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
I met Lori actually with a acting group that we're in with our mentor. So Sankofa for life, whatever. What up? But yeah, you are so talented. I got to work with you multiple times now. But I can't wait for it to be like, for real on a stage.
Yes.
For real.
One day.
Yeah, because we did some readings and stuff, but we need a stage, baby. We need a stage. So I'm just so excited for you and see what is gonna happen in your future. And I love you so much.
Thank you. Love you too. Mwah. Bye.
Bye.
So I will go next.
All right. This is. Oh, you can introduce yourself.
It's okay. My name is Brittany, everyone. I met Lori in an audition in New York. I cannot remember which audition it was, but we clicked while we were waiting, and we stayed connected through Facebook. I haven't had the pleasure of working with you yet, but it's awesome to see you in this light, directing or, copywriting, not copywriting, but, writing a play. This is awesome. This was a great body of work. I'm so glad that you invited me to it, to see it. And it's great that we're able to do this via Zoom, because I swear I've been like itching to see some sort of work, theater, anything outside of, regular television. So this was awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Hey, Aixa.
Hi, Goddess. How are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
Diva.
Thank you.
I love the conversation. I love the love. I love the topics, the concepts. I mean, I just need to see it in action. Yeah, I totally relate. And I love, dance hall, all that kind of stuff. And I just generally, it's just like, oh my God, go ahead, do it. Manifest vision, keep trusting, keep putting it out. Yeah, many things to say, many ways to say them. So yeah, you're a multi-vessel. And I thank you for being here in this plane for us to all kind of create and share and support each other. So you are loved.
Yeah, love you too.
You are loved.
Thank you, Queen.
Mutual support is so important.
Oh, Queen, yes. But you're You're the higher echelon of queendom. So
No, please.
so Miss Grant, Miss Queen.
This has just been it's such a fulfilling evening for me, watching my adopted child. I'm her New York mom.
You are. You are absolutely her New York mom.
I decided that, and that she couldn't do anything about it. So.
Well, that's usually the case for the mom. Yes. They called you forth, so that's it.
No. But I've just watched the development and specifically because of the multi-talent and being so good at the various talents, so it's something that I've just enjoyed watching, especially
and can relate to. It's the reflection of you.
Yes.
It's like, we all see reflections of self. So
yeah. True.
Oh, most definitely. So that's a way of also going, wow, look at that star over there sparkling. That's awesome.
But it's wonderful watching you and seeing you always.
Oh, Queen.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, I enjoy you always. Yes.
Thank you.
So I just feel like I'm sorry. I just want to jump in and say, because I knew Lori when she was a young student. She was
I want to know how young was she going to get now.
She was just in high school, I think. Yeah, just in high school. But it's really, I'm hearing so much that's coming back at me. We don't always get this opportunity. Sometimes young people, and then they go off into their lives, into the world, and then you just sort of hear through Facebook and whatever what's going on. But to sit here tonight and to hear all this love being thrown back at you, we knew this about Lori before she left here. It was very clear to me as a teenager that she had an immense amount of power and talent, and that there was so much focus there at a young age that I knew she hadn't even tapped all the way into yet. I just knew it was going to be absolutely brilliant, and it is. And it's just, it blows me over to hear these manifestations of what I knew was going to be where you were headed, Lori. I always knew that. So I just wanted to say in front of this circle here that this is wonderful. I always knew this is what it would be. Yeah, you're amazing. I'm so glad that everybody knows that. Yeah, I'm glad that people know. Yeah.
Thank you. This has been such a wonderful birthday. And I just want to thank everyone who came into the room tonight. I want to thank everyone who was here. I want to thank all of you who are still here. I'm so glad that I got to hear this piece again, that I got to work with people from my hometown. So everyone who's a part of the show tonight was he's from South Carolina, is still in South Carolina, has an affiliation with the theater community there, having more of a voice in that genre, and more than just being the first one to die. And there's just so much more, there's so much room for us to be so many different layered characters, whether we are the bad guy or whether we are the quote unquote victim, whatever. And so I'm so excited that I got to jump into that, and there may be more coming from that. Who knows?
Well, I'm excited for you.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you.
indeed.
Thank you.
Yes, indeed. And congratulations.
Thank you.
And quite apropos, on the eve of our dear Kamala.
Yes.
Yes, we have a face we have not had.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
for that
Black
position.
women manifesting all kinds of new roles up in here.
yes,
Yes.
indeed. All right, Miss Kimberly.
Thank you.
There you
Yes.
go. Uh-huh. Walking in the White House like.
Okay. Listen, I
Oh.
am ready. I'm excited.
Oh, this is such a wonderful evening. What a night. Oh, what a night it was. It really was such a night. How was that song? Does anybody remember? I'm the only one old enough here to remember that song.
Are you talking about Oh What a Night? Oh
Yeah,
What a Night. Like December,
it really was. Oh, what a
1963. Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
But this is such a night. This is quite a night. Thank you, darling, and much love to you.
Much love to you too. I will see you soon. You know I will
Right.
see you soon.
Okay.
Yes.
Bye all.
Bye. This concludes my birthday evening. Thank you again for coming. Thank you again for spending this night with me. This is definitely more than I would have done on my own out in the world. Y'all are special to me. Thank you, and I love you all.
Love you too, Lori.
Absolutely.
Love you.
I'll talk to you soon.
All right.
Good
Bye
night.
now. Have a good
Bye.
night.
Good night, all.